Unbelievable, my maths group. It's Friday already of week 4. How quickly this week has gone. And welcome to the last video for this week to do with arithmetic. And so all your arithmetic questions today is to do with subtracting numbers and looking at a formal written method of doing such. All right, so we're going to do one together. And then I'm going to ask you to have a go of one of yourself before having a go at the questions in your arithmetic starter. Right then, so today's one, which we're going to do together, is asking us to subtract 112 and subtract 34.12. All right. Now, where some of us have gone wrong in the past is we get a little bit confused because we've got decimal numbers here, and we've got a whole number here, and some of you think that because there's more digits in this one, that we have to put that at the top of the written method. When we're dealing with subtraction, we always start with the first number on top and the smaller number at the bottom. So let's have a look at this then. So we've got 112 and we are subtracting, so if I just put my subtract sign here, 34.12. Now let me just try and line those up so we've got them underneath one another. Brilliant. I'm just going to draw a line here. Now what you may have noticed is that we've actually got 2 digits here after the decimal point, but we haven't got any up here. Now what we need to think about is, well, let's make it so it looks the same, because otherwise what we do is we don't worry about that and we will just put 0.12 down here, but that's not correct. So let's just make this have the same amount of digits after the decimal point. All right, because sometimes if we don't put those in, you just think, well, 2 is going to be exactly the same and 1 is going to be exactly the same. But now we've put our place value holders in, it's asking us, well, what is 2 subtracted from 0? Well, we can't do that, can we? I'm just going to change the color. So we need to exchange. Well, I can't exchange anything from here, so I'm going to have to exchange from here. So that becomes 1, and we exchange 10 there. Well, I'm still got 0 here, so I need to exchange again. So I'm using 1 from here, so that now becomes 9, and this becomes 10. Now I can subtract 2 from 10, and that would give me 8. Now remember that I used 1/10 here, so I'm now doing 9 subtract 1, which is also 8. I've now got my decimal point here, so I can put that in. Now I need to subtract 4 from 1. Well, I can't do that, so I now need to exchange from here. So that becomes a 0. I now add another 10 onto here, so this now becomes 11. 11 subtract 4 is 7. Now I need to subtract 3 from 0. Well, again, I can't do that, so I need to exchange my 10 here. So that becomes a 0, and that now becomes 10. 10 subtract 3 is 7 as well. So our answer to 112 minus 34.12 is 77.88. How do I know I'm right? Well, let's do the inverse. Let's check. Okay, if I add 0.88 and 0.12, I get 1 whole. So I've now got 78. Well, if I add 70 onto 30, I get 100. And if I had 8 onto 4, I get 12. So I know that I am right. Right, children, your turn here. 13 minus 11.37. Stop the video, have a go, and then once you've had a go, unpause the video and we'll work through the answer together. Right, excellent. Well done, children. So let's have a look again then. So 13 minus 11.37. Remember, children, just because we've got more digits in the second number doesn't mean that that goes at the top of the written method of subtraction. We need to start with the number on the left-hand side. So, it's 13. We are subtracting 11.37. I'm just going to line those up as best as I can. And then because we're subtracting, we can draw our line here. Now, hopefully you've noticed that, I've got 2 digits here, but I've got no digits here. Let's make it the same by putting place value holders in. Okay, so it's asking us now 13 minus 11.37. So the first thing we need to do is subtract 7 from 0. Well, we can't do that, so we need to exchange. This is also 0, so I need to move to the left and exchange 10 from here. So that now becomes 2, and this now becomes 10. I'm still at 0 here, so I need to exchange from there. So that now becomes 9, and this becomes 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. 9 minus 3 is 6. 2 minus 1 is 1. And 1 minus 1 is 0. So you can either write the 0 in or not. Okay, so our answer to 13 minus 11.37 is 1.6. How do we know? Well, let's do the inverse. And we can do that mentally. 11 plus 1 is 12. 0.63 plus 0.37 is also 1 whole. 12 plus 1 is 13. Brilliant. Now, you may have noticed that question and you may have thought, I could have done that mentally. And brilliant if you could do, all right, or you can do. That's fantastic. Just always remember, double check your calculations. And you can do that by doing the inverse. What I'd really like you to focus on, however, is doing that written method of subtraction for today's purpose. So the one of your questions today is 27 minus 25.11. That's just an example. You've got 5 of them to have a go at. Please do a written method for each one so you just become really secure with it. Enjoy your Friday maths lesson, everybody. Enjoy your weekend, and I look forward to seeing you again next Monday. Best wishes to everyone. Bye. Bye.